Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. Right from the title, one thing immediately recommends 1925's The Monster. The presence of Lon Chaney guarantees a film will be worth watching, and this was one of the actor's last films before he moved to MGM. Also, a rare chance to see him in a comedy, playing somewhere between one of Vincent Price's Poe characters and one of Bela Lugosi's mad scientists. You do have to wait half an hour for Chaney, as the lead character is Johnny Goodlittle, played by Johnny Arthur, a timorous drugstore clerk who is learning to be a detective via a book, which he may have borrowed from Buster Keaton. Arthur makes for a perfectly serviceable weak-kneed lead, though he lacks the physical dexterity of the great silent comics. With the girl he loves and his rival for her affections, Johnny winds up in a supposedly abandoned sanatorium. And we're swiftly into classic old dark house territory. Here they meet Chaney's Dr. Ziska, who has sinister plans for at least one of them. As you expect from Lon Chaney, this is a physical performance, but perhaps not in the usual way. Ziska glides downstairs. Everything is measured, slow and small, until it's not. Chaney's gleeful hamming is entirely intentional and in keeping with the film's tone, and the actor does a wonderful job of expressing Dr. Ziska's instability, particularly when someone dares to call him mad. It probably goes without saying that Chaney is the best thing in The Monster, but it's not without other charms. Director Roland West, who would helm The Bat the following year, which we have also reviewed, has a good eye for atmosphere. And at its best, the film is a creepy and creaky prototype of so many old dark house movies to come. It's not at its best often enough. The comedy is pretty broad and would actually be funnier if played a little straighter. Even when characters are in danger, we seldom really feel they're in danger, the exception being the film's major thrill sequence. A far more tense affair, although it does fall flat at the end. The main problem, though, is that the pacing is off, for both comedy and horror. Scenes are slow when they don't need to be, and there is a lengthy dead space in the middle where almost nothing happens, and West is unable to crank up the tension. Despite all this, while The Monster may not be funny, it is fun. And if nothing else, it's a joy to see Chaney in a comedy, a genre where he spent much of his stage career, but which is underrepresented in what survives of his films. The print on Amazon Prime is decent enough and with a strong score. Definitely worth a watch. Thanks for watching. For more silent film reviews, click here. Great to see Chaney in a comedy. What other dramatic actors make good comics? Let us know in the comments below.